Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Brian.
And we are the founders of Project Green Plate.
Project Green Plate is a sustainability company. We have set up an infrastructure for all of OKC service industry venues to become 100% sustainable.
However, there are so many details that we can't bear to be on camera that long. So we've enlisted the help of some of our partner venues to tell you why what we're doing is so important.
My name is Joey Morris. I'm one of the co-owners of The Mule.
My name is Melissa Scaramucci, and I'm the owner of Local here in Harlem.
My name is Casey Ortega. I'm the general manager of the Wedge Pizzeria on Western and the Wedge Pizzeria in Deep Deuce neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Elena. I'm with Elemental Coffee.
My name's Matt Birch, and we're here at the Earth to Urban Local Food Hub, which is a combination facility, urban agrarian, and my partner, Earth Elements.
What I think a lot of people don't know is that the infrastructure is not set up for us to do this now. It's not provided for us. We don't have ways we can recycle right now with our city, and so something like this has to come before we're able to do it. I mean, it's something that people I think do think that, like, yes, just because you have a blue bin at your house, restaurants have blue bins too, and we don't. It's something that we have one receptacle and we put everything in it.
In the restaurant business, it's just, I mean, the amount of waste is just unimaginable. It's really kind of mind-blowing and disgusting.
I remember before I started all this, when I was bartending, just taking the trash out every night, and the volume of recyclable aluminum and glass and cardboard that everything came in that we'd throw into the dumpster. And then later on, there were times that I had to go to the landfill, and just seeing the quantity of all of this stuff mounded up, so much of it clearly not waste, clearly reusable, clearly recyclable, that's just stuck with me.
This is our first restaurant, me and my partners, and whenever we had this dumpster, we were like, okay, we're good, and then we see that dumpster and that trash just go, and you end up having to up your dumps to 3 times a week, and you realize what you're filling up in this dumpster is just an enormous amount of waste, and you're doing it every single week for this foreseeable future. I mean, it's one of those things where you're filling up just this giant thing with just trash and stuff that can be recycled, and you just have your hands kind of tied right now with the infrastructure that Oklahoma City has, I guess.
The number one obstacle is availability. As far as being able to recycle, being able to compost, those things are not done commonly here in this region, not just in this city. So it's very hard to find ways to do that if you're not doing them manually yourself. And even then, sometimes the opportunities are not there.
So there's a big demand for what these guys are doing, and I've seen that for a long time, and there are very few resources or infrastructure for any of us, myself, other stores, other restaurants. If we want to recycle, basically the process that we're doing now is the option. You can handle it yourself. You can find out how you want to sort it. You can find out where you want to take it.
In our previous efforts to recycle, I had to take a giant bag of garbage and walk out there, and I was willing to do it because I'll do anything to be more sustainable. But I had to sit out there and sort glass, different colors, different everything. And it's not a clean process, and it takes a lot of time. It took a lot of my time away from being able to manage my restaurant.
We go through a lot of glass in this restaurant, a lot of bottles of wine, lots of bottles of beer, lots of bottles of alcohol. And so we've had different bartenders and different managers and so on taking on the task of trying to keep that trash separated and moving that into our own home recycling. And it's a big project. That's a lot of pounds of glass every single week.
It's disgusting. It's just, you wouldn't believe the amount of bottles and cans alone that we were able to recycle. I mean, I guarantee you it was 2 dumpster fulls a week of just bottles and cans.
We're not able to optimize our own recycling and composting efforts because the core of our business is to make sure that the local food finds a home, So whenever we get really busy, a lot of the composting and recycling portion just takes a back seat until we have time.
The Project Green Plate funding campaign really exists in 2 phases. The first of which is our non-sort, single-stream recycling program.
The second phase is biodegradable products. We want to house a warehouse where all OKC venues can come for a one-stop shop from everything from toiletries to to-go boxes.
Now that we've got that out of the way, we really still don't like being on camera. So we're going to send it back over to the people that really matter.
This opportunity, if Project Green Plate's able to really, take off with this, not having to sort our own recycling, having someone else take care of the transport of it is a big deal. And it's something that Oklahoma City restaurants and companies like my own have needed for a really long time.
The idea of dumping everything into one dumpster and letting someone else sort it for me, it theoretically saves not only on labor, but on my peace of mind and stress levels. But it is a huge opportunity to take advantage of that, for sure.
Of course, the recycling center is helpful to us, and I was speaking with the guys earlier about how the storefront would help us a lot too, because as a restaurant, when you want to buy those recyclable materials, your to-go boxes, your to-go cups, everything that you can buy that is sustainable and is recyclable, you have to buy 50,000 plus units to make that affordable for you, or even just till they'll send it over.
If we're able to have a one-stop shop for packaging and containers and flatwares, that's something that solves problems for a lot of folks just right here in this building. Like, we're all kind of on our own to try to find the kind of packaging that we want to use that meets our own values.
I think people kind of feel good walking away with something like that versus taking a styrofoam box or plastic bag out of a restaurant. I think it's just, in this day and age, is just almost, to me, it's almost unacceptable, and it's kind of a turn off. And I would hope that more people would see it that way.
I think Oklahoma City is very ready to move forward in sustainability and to start learning and accepting very simple practices that will take them very far.
If you want to own a restaurant that's a franchise, or you think that's a great idea and they're going to have all this stuff that they do and all that waste, then that's a different mentality than opening in a restaurant to serve your community and serve your friends and serve the people you know. And if that's what you're doing it for, then you should want to serve your community, the people you know and love, the very best possible way. And we think that that's not making a big impact on our environment.
Being able to demonstrate to your community what you can do is benefit enough. Being able to be a representative and set an example. And in a restaurant, we have such an opportunity to take so small steps to make a big impact. And when other people see that, they catch on, they do it as well.
I encourage you guys to do your research. Look at Project Green Plate and look at what they're doing. Look at what they're trying to do and try to support that. I mean, get behind it. There's no real reason not to.
Thank you to everybody for taking the time out to watch our video today and helping us spread the word for sustainability in OKC.
And thanks to our partner venues that were involved in the video process today, especially Paul, Matt, Melissa, Casey, Elena, and Joey. And thanks to all the restaurants in Oklahoma City that were involved in the collaboration of our market research.
For more information, check out our links below.
And please remember, Phase 1 is only the start. To get to Phase 2 and get biodegradable products into all the Oklahoma City restaurants through our distribution, you have to help keep funding. It's very important that you keep funding.
Seriously.
No, seriously.
Seriously?
Seriously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.